My family made me their income source from the moment I turned 5. I mean that literally. My first pageant was the Little Miss Sunflower Festival in Kansas, and I remember Mom's hands pulling my hair so tight my scalp burned. She painted my face with makeup that smelled like chemicals and made my eyes water. Dad adjusted the camera angle while my older brother Adrian watched from the doorway, eating a popsicle. He was 7. He got to be 7. I got a crown that cut into my forehead and a talent portion where I had to tap dance to a song I didn't know the words to. We drove 4 hours each way. Mom packed my costume changes in the trunk with military precision. 6 outfits, each one more expensive than our monthly grocery bill. Dad had quit his job 2 months earlier to manage my career full-time. That's what he called it, my career. At 5 years old, I won 3rd place, which meant $500 and a cheap trophy. Mom cried with relief in the parking lot. Dad immediately registered me for 3 more competitions that month. Adrian asked if we could stop for ice cream on the way home. Dad said we couldn't afford it. The irony didn't register until years later. I was standing on stages in $1,000 dresses while my brother ate generic cereal for every meal. The pageant circuit became our entire existence. Every weekend was a different city, different stage, different set of judges who evaluated children like livestock. Mom would time my smiles, make me practice my wave until my arm ached. Elbow up, wrist loose, fingers together. The Vaseline on teeth trick to keep smiling even when your face wanted to stop. Dad networked with other pageant parents, trading tips on photographers and spray tan brands that didn't streak on young skin. By age 7, I was competing nationally. The prizes got bigger, and so did the expenses. Custom gowns from designers who specialized in children's formal wear, professional hair and makeup artists who traveled with us, coaching sessions that cost more per hour than Mom used to make in a day at her old job. Dad took out a credit card to cover the costs, then another, then a third. The logic was simple: invest money to make money. I was the product, the investment, the family's lottery ticket. Adrian started staying home with our grandmother while we traveled. Mom said it was better that way, that he'd be a distraction. Really, they couldn't afford to feed an extra person on the road. Gran lived in a studio apartment and survived on Social Security. She fed Adrian pasta and canned soup while we stayed in hotel rooms near competition venues. I asked about him once during a car ride to Oklahoma. Mom snapped that I needed to focus on my routine instead of worrying about my brother. Focus became the word they used most. Focus on your posture. Focus on your smile. Focus on winning because we couldn't afford for me to lose. The credit card debt was growing faster than my earnings. Dad started booking me for local modeling gigs between pageants. Print ads for department stores, catalog shoots for children's clothing brands. The pay was less prestigious than pageants, but more reliable. I spent a Saturday afternoon pretending to enjoy a breakfast cereal I wasn't allowed to actually eat. Sugar interfered with maintaining competition weight. Mom had me on a diet by age 8. Lean protein, vegetables, carefully measured portions. I watched other kids at school eat birthday cake and pizza while I had carrot sticks and grilled chicken. The nutritionist Mom hired cost $200 per session. She created meal plans designed to keep me thin but energized.